in continuation of the Bondi Blues show. Okay, that took a while. Okay, update on Summer Walker. Let's discuss, okay? Y'all, this is also the Jasmine brand. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. Summer Walker seemed to trade in her fans' love for a quick hangout session. Toronto fans reportedly waited in the cold for hours to attend Summer Walker's first and last tour stop in the 6. Fans swarmed social media in anger, resulting in the singer trending on Twitter. But concert goers were horrified to find out that instead of getting ready for her show at the venue, she was allegedly hitting the streets of Toronto with her super producer boyfriend London on the track and rapper Drake. She was even posting their shenanigans to her Instagram story in real time. And with Summer Walker's show having no opening acts, fans took to their social medias calling it the worst experience of their lives. Somebody said Summer Walker is really on a field trip while her fans in Toronto are getting hypothermia. You hate to see it. Oh Lord. Okay, so somebody else says Summer Walker is something else. Okay, had y'all waiting 3+ hours to perform for 25 minutes and no opener, and tickets were 100+, and she was gallivanting the streets of Toronto with Drake. Drake, the nigga that's hiding the word from his kid is giving the world like. Look, anyway, she was with Drake and her old man. Okay, she doesn't respect y'all fans. Okay. Summer has responded to the backlash, explaining that she goes on stage when she's told to go on stage. She says that she only hung out with Drake a few minutes. I only had a 2-minute conversation with him. She said that by the time she got on stage, she was unaware that fans were waiting. She also blames the Toronto border control. The reason why y'all were waiting on me because Toronto's borders are out of this effing world. They held my truck up with all of my equipment. They held all that shit up at the border for mad long. How we gonna play a show with no mic, no guitar? She also says the Toronto border control also took her bags and she still has to wait to receive her belongings. Girl, I guess. So a couple of weeks ago, I talked about Summer Walker and her social anxiety. And this is when I wasn't as familiar with her. Since then, we've had the situation on the Soul Train Music Awards with the shoulders up to here and oh, thank you, good night, and walking off, okay? We've had that. And then, you know, we were going through this social anxiety conversation, and I feel like if somebody doesn't want to be touched, there is still a way to show them that you are appreciative of them spending $1,000 to see you backstage, okay? So I feel like now that I have a clearer picture, I don't know what the hell is going on with Summer Walker. Do you have social anxiety or not? Okay, because I didn't even know she was a stripper until we had this conversation of her not liking to take baths, in which she really meant, well, she don't like to take showers. That's what she was saying. She actually prefers to sit in the tub and take a bath, but she does take the showers. She just doesn't prefer or like them. Okay, so she said this and people lost their minds and thought she was just being an old dirty stank somebody. And I didn't even notice it. I don't be paying attention to these little small things that everybody loses their shit about. Like, I don't pay attention to that. But either way, the way she responds to people, like the need to be so rah-rah on social media, and yes, like obviously doing something in the comfort of your own home and then it being put on social media for the world to see is not the same thing as somebody standing on a stage in a huge room full of, you know, hundreds, maybe thousands of people. Yes, it is a different situation. But at the same time, when you now add stripper into that box, I need to understand, where was your social anxiety when you were shaking your ass for ducats? Where was your social anxiety then? That's what I'm trying to understand. And I saw a video on Twitter that had me lifting my eyebrow, okay, and in question mark of how you can be on the side of the road with your ass cheeks out. And I mean, there are tons of people on the side of the road, you know, and your ass was out, and that was okay. And you can be at the strip club with men all in your face putting dollars in your G-string and you're okay there. But we get on stage at the Soul Train Music Awards and all of a sudden we're too nervous to put our shoulders down and you know, put our chest up and say thank you to Soul Train, BET, and anybody else we want to thank, and then exit off the stage in a more, you know, classy manner, okay? I'm not mad at sis for however she reacted on stage. It just draws attention to the fact that maybe we need to get back into giving artists some type of media training before they are pushed out into the world. If you're gonna sign somebody, if you're gonna make them blow up to this level where she has this huge, you know, blow up situation with her R&B album, which I have not listened to. Child, I thought she was a rapper when I saw that album cover. I didn't know what was going on, okay? I had no idea. And then I heard her and I was like, now what in the sizzle? Okay, and then, you know, now with all of this extraness, like you so rah-rah online, you strip, you show your ass on the side of the road, but we're expected to believe that your social anxiety is keeping you from getting on stage and singing? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. All I know is I need a week of reprieve from Summer Walker. Girl, go pay for some therapy with that money that you making, okay? I also feel like, you know, she needs to get into the frame of mind that everything doesn't require a live. It doesn't. Now, I don't know. I don't think I mentioned it about the whole Omarion Millennium Tour 2020 situation. I don't think I talked about it on the Bondy Blue show, but we're just gonna breeze through quickly. It's old news, but something new happened. We noticed that the Millennium Tour is absent of B2K, okay? It's no longer B2K, okay? J Boog said that he does not blame Little Fizzle Pop for all of it, but about 99.9%, okay? It's your fault that you messed it up for us, okay? Look, I talked about this on Love and Hip Hop, I'm sure. But either way, we know that the Millennium Tour 2020 is going to be headlining Omarion and now added Bow Wow. And they do have a song or two together, so they will be able to perform together. And I guess that's great. I would definitely pay to see Omarion perform most of the Sex Playlist album. Like, he can just perform that album by itself, In Touch, and, you know, yeah, you could perform those in that order, okay, and I would be excellent. I would be good. You could put Poster B in there somewhere, okay, and then the Let Me Hold You Down. Shout out to La La Milan for the Omarion Yoga, okay, Touch, all right, oh, okay, and one big more, oh, girl, I love you. Anyway, but yeah, so Omarion and Bow Wow are now headlining. No B2K. Lil Fizzle Pop thought at the end of Love and Hip Hop that he had the last laugh, and he was truly the unbothered. But the fact that Omarion released the poster on Instagram on Little Fizzle Pop's birthday was the true petty factor of it all, and brought everything full circle. And it was almost like I don't have to respond to you. I can just smile and have in the back of my mind during this Vlad interview that you're not gonna get the bag. And you'll probably be watching my kids while I get the bag. I've turned you into a sitter, okay? You went from being a background dancer slash rapper to now being at home with my baby mama watching the kids. Okay, look, I'm sorry. I find it utterly hilarious, the pettiness of it all. But they have added Omarion's brother, Orion, to DJ. And they've also added Ashanti to the roster. And I felt like they needed a woman in there somewhere. It's like way too much sausage in this concert. Like, I want my man to have something besides, you know, y'all to look at. Like, you know, I'm excited about the Yin Yang Twins, y'all. I love the Yin Yang Twins. I still go and listen to Bedroom Boom like it came out yesterday, okay? And the Whisper song, let's not forget about that. Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear, okay? Like, tell you something that you might like to hear. You got a sexy ass body, your ass looks soft. How you touch it to see if it's soft? I don't just play it, let's just say I can. I don't want to be a real nasty man. Love, stop. I would stop, but I thought it was funny. Anyway, so yeah, so now they've added Ashanti and Omarion's brother, and it's basically like everybody can eat off this tour, but you, Little Fizzle Pop. And I kind of feel bad for J Boog, but then I wonder, are these rumors of J Boog messing around with Omarion's mom true? Because it's like, you could have had them other two come on there. Y'all didn't need Little Fizzle Pop. I mean, it always looks great when you have the original members of a tour, but when you really think about it, I mean, Raz comes with his own set of issues that are exhausting, and ain't nobody got time for that. And then, you know, J Boog, of course, is not an issue. He looks great. He can keep up. You know, okay, like he actually benefits the visual, okay? And, you know, like I said, they all do essentially, but we don't really need y'all. You really could have had Raspy and J Boog come out and perform like B2K's top 3, 4, 5 songs, you know, probably 3. Okay, like how many hits did they have? I can't remember, child. Okay, I remember, you know, the bump, 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 and but I think Omarion's music on his own made a bigger wave for me than B2K's music. So I just kind of feel like Omarion could have been headlined this show all on his lonesome, okay, just like he supposed to be. Y'all, let's talk about Porsha Williams. Okay, so I didn't talk about the Loni Luv situation with Porsha because I felt like it was stupid. Okay, last week on The Real, they were discussing Porsha putting it out there that she and Dennis had gotten back together, okay? And since then, it's been confirmed that she and Dennis are back together. And we all knew that, okay? We knew they was getting back together. I don't know why it needed to be, you know, talked about as if it wasn't something we haven't known for a while now. But either way, Loni Luv said that Porsha just wants that reality show. And Porsha proceeded to curse her out and said, F you, girl, don't smile in my face when you see me in a scrape. And I just kind of felt like, Porsha, what in the postpartum is going on here? You do want a show. You're on a show. Ain't no hate. Ain't no problem. Why are you upset about that? I feel like everybody loves to overreact to the things that Loni says. When at the end of the day, if Loni wasn't on The Real, it would be even more boring than it actually is. No disrespect. I love y'all. But I think Loni is the one that brings either the issue, the problem, either way, something to talk about, usually based off of something stupid that Jeannie or the other one, y'all know the one that used to be in a little group, Adrienne Ballon, okay? She'll say something stupid that have us looking at her like, girl, what the hell is wrong with you? Or Jeannie Mai will say something, you know, stupid, semi-racist, or, you know, not racist, but the feeling of you fetishizing black men. Okay, and now all of a sudden you're with Young Jeezy and you want a baby and you didn't want one back then and you're so happy and all of this, child, they work on my nerves. But either way, I feel like people are always ready to like bark at Loni Luv and I don't understand why. Like people get so upset and it don't even really be that serious. Okay, like when she said that Shan Brody's white side was coming out when it came to certain things that she did as a dating coach. And it was just a joke. We have jokes all the time. Like I say WPS all the time because in essence, stereotypically, some things generally are white people shit. Some things are black people shit. Some things are people, Asian people shit. Like there's nothing wrong with saying that. Like stop being offended that somebody said that's your white side. Like calm the hell down. Ain't nowhere in America or in the world is being white that much of a negative. So please stop, okay? And I like Shan Brody. I watch her, but I'm starting to feel like she uses these instances of people either joking or not understanding what she does exactly as a way to get on her YouTube page and complain about it, and thus bringing people to her channel. At the end of the day, get your money, get your views. But I still feel like people are gonna always have something to say. Do we need to cry about every time somebody has something, you know, funny, off kilter, tongue cheek, negative to say? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, it wasn't that big of a deal. It's your white side, you know, that needs somebody to hold up a cue card for you while you on a date. Like, it could be. I mean, in general, African American people don't do that, like talking about it. Maybe when you get to a certain tax bracket, okay, that happens more so than not. But a lot of the times, like regular, you know, around town people, they find people the way they find people. And if they have an issue dating, that's something that they have to work on within themselves. You don't have somebody sitting at the table across from you trying to write down every little thing that you're doing wrong. I'm not saying that it's a negative. I'm not saying that it's something that people shouldn't do. Just like Loni said, I wasn't saying she's a bad person, but everybody flipped out like she said something so offensive by saying that's your white side. Like, calm the hell hell down, everybody, okay? Everybody is so ultra sensitive, and at the end of the day, like I said, in this world, it ain't never been a bad thing to have a white side. So cut it out. Let us joke and keep it pushing. Are your feelings really that hurt? You'll be okay. And y'all, the Jasmine brand is exclusively reporting that Joseline Hernandez is allegedly returning to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Child, I was waiting on it. I was sitting up here like, let's see how long this take. Cause see, it's the same thing with Jim Jones and Chrissy and all of them. Everybody's running out of money. And once everybody starts running out of money, they realize that they need Mona's check. So they gonna go back to Mona and get back on the reality shows, which have really, you know, popped them off, but they felt like they didn't need that anymore. And oh, I can't control the editing and Mona's messing over me, so I'm gonna leave this good old check that I got with nothing else to secure me, thinking that I'm gonna be able to blow up on my own. I knew from the very beginning, yes, Love and Hip Hop, if they can get Joseline back, should definitely take her back. Because Atlanta needs a mix-up. Atlanta needs something. I'm not saying they necessarily need her back, but they need to do something. So if she comes back, that will definitely bring people back to the show if they haven't been there. Because this whole Sierra, Carly Red, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that, that's boring. Do something else. I seen a picture today with Sierra and Briscoe, whatever the boy name is with the Beijing beard, okay? Oh, BK, Beijing BK. That's what I used to call him on the show. They still together. I said, child, so y'all can be back on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta making my nerves bad. I don't have time. Anyway, y'all need to take Joseline back. And Joseline, you need to go back to Mona as humbly as possible and realize that, sis, even though you tried, you are not a rapper. Sorry. And you need to get your attitude together, because if you had, then you might not be ruining the opportunities in the fitness world that you really should have been capitalizing off of. That's what really should have catapulted you. But see, everybody's so stuck in feeling like they're important because they were on VH1 on Monday night, when at the end of the day, in other places, you are looked down upon for being a reality star. So, you know, calm the hell down. And just as quickly as y'all get that little $5,000 an episode, if that, it can be over with, okay? Because I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to be interested in Love and Hip Hop New York. It looks great to have the OGs coming back, but essentially, Jim Jones and Chrissy are still not married. She said on The Real this week that it's no longer a priority. She thought that was the natural progression, but now she realizes it's not a priority. I said, girl, if you don't get out of my face with that lie. Really what that is Jim didn't want to get married, so your ass is still not married, okay? And God forbid somebody ever do something to him, because his ass will end up in the hospital and you will not have a say. His mama will have the say. So yeah, continue on doing what y'all doing, I'm sure. And Jim, I didn't realize you were still in this street shit as much as you are, because I don't really be paying attention until the Tekashi 6ix9ine stuff happened, and then I realized, oh, you really still in this street shit. And I'm just kind of like, nigga, you 50. And you have nothing to show for your rap career, because if you're not touring, you're not making money. Fat Joe just said that this week, okay? You gotta tour to make the money. And if you don't have new music, then nobody's trying to really see you tour like that. And I think he might have had something that came out recently, but it didn't pop like that. Fabulous is on that same thing where y'all have music, y'all are older artists, and y'all are trying to reach this newer crowd. So yes, it would probably behoove you to get back on Love and Hip Hop. But I just think it's a full circle. And Mona is somewhere smirking deep down in her spirit, knowing that when y'all decided to leave her, y'all had not secured enough of the bag in order to really go on without her. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, look at K. Michelle, one of the most successful people to come from the show. And she still goes back to the show to promote whatever she has going on, to make sure that people are still watching her and they still have eyes on her. It is smart. It is very smart. Everybody can't do the Cardi B thing and completely push away from it and then blow up the way she has. Okay, everybody can't do that. Some of y'all needed to stay on Love and Hip Hop a little bit longer. Okay, and really find you a way to make some money that can stay with you once Love and Hip Hop is over. But to see all of their asses coming back, I'm just sitting up here like, I hope I'm not bored. I feel like I'm gonna be bored, okay? Because Chrissy, you too old to be punching the shit out of people, and that's what we remember the most of from you, is punching the shit out of Kimbella. And then y'all gonna have a conversation in which y'all not gonna fight because everybody's 45 and got, you know, joints and aches and stuff like that. Y'all not about to be rolling around on no floor like y'all was back then. So I'm just kind of wondering what we're actually gonna get from them. Child, I just went on a whole tangent from subject to subject, but y'all found out a whole bunch of stuff y'all didn't know. Somebody told me today when I was at work that the real reason Jimmy and Chrissy are coming back is because not only did they run out of money, but their house got foreclosed on and they had to sell it for $1 or $100, but something, you know, clearly not worth its value. But Chrissy walking around in $1,000 shoes and shit that she can't sell because it's from 10 seasons ago. I was just like, child. And I like Chrissy. I've always thought she was a very beautiful woman. But I also feel like there is a air about them that they feel like they're better than some shit. So to see them have to come back to this, I'm like, y'all better give. Because if y'all don't give, well, I'm yawning on y'all ass. And y'all, let's move on to Kandi. All right, y'all know we talked about it in Real Housewives of Atlanta that Kandi and Todd brought into the world their brand new baby girl, Blaze. And recently, Kandi did a show on YouTube. She has her YouTube channel. And she talked about how Todd Tucker wasn't exactly around during the first days of the baby's birth, okay? Kandi is quoted saying, once again, like with Ace, this is where he really pisses me off. He decides he wanna go out to the club. She ain't even a week old yet. 2 nights in a row. Okay, so she was upset about that. And Todd Tucker said, wait, time out. Okay, you already knew I was going out both those nights. That was something that was already understood. No, it wasn't, Dad. No, it wasn't. Todd defended himself saying, I was going to the game. We'll ask the people at home. Is it okay for a guy to go out? Kandi, not when they're less than a week old. Todd, what does that gotta do with anything? You about to go back to shoot the Shy? You gotta go. You gone for 4 days. We already discussed that. I'm like, well, Kandi, he's saying the same thing you say. We already discussed it, so why is it an issue? Why is it a problem? Here's the thing. You can't compare going out to the club to party to somebody going to make money on the Shy. Like, those are 2 different things as far as I'm concerned. Kandi, you gonna be on the Shy, girl? All right, go ahead, girl. Get your jobs popping. Y'all still streaming Kandi's music too. Kandi's still streaming like 500,000 you know, streams on Spotify. Child, instantly, when you're out in the club, don't think I'm not. Even when you're out making love, don't think I'm not. When you're feeling good in somebody's spot, getting high, don't stop. Just don't think I'm not. I'ma get in mine. But yeah, y'all, I was just sitting up here like, I know one thing, lyric ass better not go nowhere the first week. I don't need to see you going no damn where. But I also understand where Todd is coming from, because it's like, girl, you know, eventually I'm gonna have these kids all the time while you out here being a businesswoman doing whatever you doing. So please let me have my little 2 days that I went to the club, because as soon as you out of town, it's gonna be Daddy Todd holding the baby and then got little Ace down here with the baby bag on his shoulder and all that, and the bib on his shoulder. He gonna be daddy daycare soon enough, Kandi. Let the man go to the club, girl. Like you said, y'all talked about this already, okay? I hope y'all like getting a little bit of Kandi in the Bondi Blue show. And lastly, you guys, let's talk about Cardi B and Offset and everything that then went down online this week, okay? Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I really hope that it's what I think it is, which I think that Offset was hacked. Personally, I thought I saw these messages that he was hacked earlier on in the week, and then I must have missed something, because by the time Cardi B had responded on Instagram with them videos with her hair looking crazy, okay, you know, we just got out the bed, we been in the bed, he been sick, I been sick, and look, I know my husband did some messed up shit, okay, I know he did some dumb shit, okay, I know my husband did some dumb shit, but you know, we not like stupid out here, because we all know that Cardi B has a pending case against those 2 stripper girls who were trying to, you know, get with flute out. the two stripper girls that were trying to get flued out by Offset. We remember all of this, the Jade girl and all of that, okay? And then allegedly, Cardi B sent some folks to wreck house at the club that they worked at, okay? So it's been so many things. That case is still pending with her. So it would seem ill-advised, dumb as hell, and something that will definitely get you nut-checked to message the girl who we have these issues with, talking about I miss you for real. Like, and the girl Jade posted, you know, the messages online talking about, you know, come get your man. And I'm like, you bitches love to do that. Y'all love to post something like come get your man. Somebody, one of my followers, let me into the Facebook group for Love and Marriage Huntsville, and the girl Arian just released these pictures of Martell in her bed and how many times he done called her and tell, you know, come get your man and all of that. And I'm just kind of like, I guess, I mean, you could just block him. You could change your number. There are a whole bunch of ways for you to have this man not calling your phone, if that's what it really is. But, you know, whatever. I mean, that was one thing. This is Instagram messaging. You can still block people though, okay? Either way, I feel like Offset need to have Jaden, any of them other people that was involved in this situation, any of them strippers that you was trying to flute out, you need to have all of them blocked on social media. I need to see them blocked on every single social media platform, because this is legalities going on here. Now, Cardi B said, I'm not even about to get all rowdy about that. Obviously, the page has been hacked. I think the page was hacked, personally. I do think that. I don't think the girl Jade hacked the page. I think somebody else hacked the page and messaged her. Like, that's what I think. And just because of the way they came on with that video, like they was just in the bed, they was together. And at the end of the day, look, I'm a light sleeper. My man can't get up and leave the house in the middle of the night and I not know where he going or not feel him get up, unless I am seriously on some NyQuil. But that very seldom happens. I'm a light sleeper, and you can just shift in the bed and I'm half awake, okay? So that wouldn't happen with me. But we don't know how she sleeps. She could be a hard sleeper. How she know he wasn't messaging the girl? You know, a lot of people are saying that he's a cheater. He's been known to cheat. But recently, Cardi has not been on social media being rowdy, and he hasn't been out here in these streets, okay? Allegedly, you know, we haven't heard anything besides this. So once I was just like, I feel like, you know, they was probably hacked. They seem like they're in a good place. And I just posted on it before I knew what was all going on. I was like, I'm happy that y'all are at y'all house with y'all baby. You know, y'all little family together. Because I know how I feel when I'm in the house with me and my man. Okay, and we didn't have, you know, a night to sleep together. Because his work schedule and school and all of that is crazy. So whenever we in the house together, I enjoy it. So when I saw them, I was like, oh, y'all look like y'all happy. Y'all look content in y'all house. And I honestly took from that Cardi is not responding in the same way that she used to, giving people so much anger and energy online over foolishness. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that Offset isn't that stupid. But you know, with these ninjas, you never really know, okay? But you know, more power to y'all and y'all little family. Y'all look cute. Y'all look tired, but y'all look cute. Oh, wait. I thought that was the last thing. This is really the last thing, my bad, okay? And this is just because somebody sent me this today, and I added it to my page and I forgot. The grape juice. Let's get to the story, okay? When Shawnee's series was quietly canceled, she and her Miami castmates made their way to Los Angeles to colonize its thriving spinoff and push any wives who were opposed to the takeover out of the picture. Which we do remember, the LA show was doing very well, and they did come over there and just cause all types of ruckus and, you know, pushed a lot of people out, you know, including Brandy, which made Malaysia become a minion. You know, it's really obnoxious. But the thing that I mentioned so much was that they needed to fire her as an executive producer if they were going to have her on the show. Pick one. But I felt like she couldn't be both, because what you do is you do low-handed things like send your little pit bull with the vein in the forehead to go after people so that you don't really do it, because you don't want to look like the bad guy. But when people come at you, you then want to bully them, and if you can't bully them, then you want to get them kicked off the show. Okay, thank you for your services, so to speak. We ain't like Brandy, so we wasn't too bothered then. But after all of this that happened with OG on last season, I told y'all I'm not giving Basketball Wives no more of my time unless she's gone. If she's gone, y'all, I'll come back. But allegedly she's gone. Allegedly VH1 has been set to dissolve any power O'Neal holds as a producer, because it feels she is to blame for running 2 Basketball Wives shows into the ground. Child of Grape Juice giving you all kind of commentary. They said, decision time for this former wife of a permanent A+ list athlete turned non-stop spokesperson for any company that will write a check, okay? Y'all better leave Shaq alone, okay? The former wife is now a reality star, but also a producer. She is going to have to give up that producer title, or at least all the power she had with the title, to stick around for another season. Simply put, the report claims the entrepreneur will be forced to relinquish the power she has off camera if she intends to remain on camera, and will be unable to call any substantial shots in the show, even if she is allowed to retain her executive producer title. VH1 is yet to confirm or deny this report, but O'Neal's fans have good reason to believe it is true, because the platform it emerged on, Crazy Days and Nights, is renowned for breaking stories accurately long before they are acknowledged by mainstream media outlets, okay? So yeah, apparently Crazy Days and Nights got the tea, and the tea is that Vashaundya gonna have to pick one, like I had said. And you know, if this is true, I just want to tell everybody at VH1 who watches my videos, y'all may not comment or hit me up in my DMs to offer me a job or nothing like that, okay? Because I see y'all got Kendall in a reunion show, and I'm like, all these years that I've been doing this shit, and y'all ain't gonna give a bitch no airtime. It's okay, I don't feel no type of way. God got a plan for me, and if it don't include VH1, that's okay. Okay, look, I'm good with it. I like where I am. At the end of the day, YouTube is cool for me. But you know, I'm just saying, all right, pointing things out. But either way, I know y'all listening, because I'm the one that said to pick one, okay? I said that, all right? Everybody else wasn't reviewing y'all shit because they was tired of y'all, okay? So yeah, I feel like y'all must be listening to me, and I am appreciative of that, because I've been watching reality shows and reviewing them for a very long time, and I know that people love to have somebody on the show that causes drama, somebody they don't like. But what you cannot do is have somebody who controls the people on the show in the mess, because then first of all, it creates this sense of fear. Y'all notice how Malaysia, okay, and everybody else on that show, they're either in Shawnee's ass or quiet about everything. Malaysia is the biggest example of that, because like they were not getting along. They did not see it for each other, and all of a sudden you sitting on her side of the couch, okay, bucking on her behalf, and we looking at you like, bitch, I know you I know you didn't got us messed up with this, okay? Get on away from me with this, okay? Malaysia or Venetia or whatever her name is, child. LaQuisha, it's LaQuisha, ain't it? It's LaQuisha. LaQuisha, get on away from me with this, okay? And reportedly OG will be back for Basketball Wives next season. That's what they said, which also made me feel like Shawnee might have lost her power already, because I think she was trying to get OG off the show with all of that we scared shit, okay? That was her starting, you know, I don't think the girls are safe around her and all of that. Like, I think that was her attempt to try to get OG off the show, but she had to keep saying it over and over again and drill it in everybody's head. But I think somebody at VH1 was listening to us, because I think this is exactly what needs to happen, and I hope it does happen. I hope we either don't see you or you're not an executive producer. But I want you to get those hands. I want you to get everything that you deserve from whoever is on that show with your passive aggressive bullshit, okay? I'm about tired. I told y'all, if they come back with that same foolishness, I will not be there. But I would love to see a recast. I would love to see some new people. I think that Evelyn should stay, because Evelyn is always good to be the villain. Like, she's gonna be the villain, and that's great. We need somebody, but we also need somebody. We need another Tammy aspect. See, when Tammy came into the picture, Evelyn wasn't as big of a bulldog, because somebody even bigger came along, okay? You notice that after that first altercation, you ain't never seen them really get into a tussle again, because somebody know what's up, okay? You're only balking when you know that the person you're balking at not gonna bite your ass, okay? Like, for real, for real. And I think that with OG on the show, they were trying to like bully her and push her out because she wasn't willing to kiss ass. You know what I'm saying? So I really hope that whatever the show returns as, it returns in a better form than they gave us last season, and then I will, you know, decide whether I want to pick it up again. But if it returns to us in the exact same, you know, situation with these exact same people, when Shawnee's still calling the shots and feeling like she can bully people, bitch, I will not be there. Y'all can go, you know, hit up somebody else's page for it. I don't need it that bad. Just saying, okay? But you know, I did appreciate y'all for bringing the plethora of people that y'all did bring to me. So I do appreciate y'all, basketball wives. Don't get it twisted, all right? But y'all need to make these changes, all right? So yeah, but y'all, that's the Bondy Blue Show. That's all I got for y'all. It wasn't much popping this week, y'all, to tell you the truth, but I hope y'all enjoyed this nonetheless. All right, I'll see y'all in the next one. Mwah!